fourth grade. So we're back at it. We are still multiplying, but this is going to sound a little crazy, but in the true spirit of teaching children, we are going to continue with multiplication. So that means we're going to jump all the way to problem set 35. So guess what? We're on problem set 35. We will come back to the other ones, but the other ones are division, and we want to keep you practicing multiplication. All right, so I'm pretty excited because you see my favorite way of multiplication, and it is the area model. It says, use an area model to represent the following expressions. Then record partial product and solve. So it's asking you to double check your work is what it's asking you to do when it's asking you to do two different strategies. All right, so check it out. I'm going to put 20 here, and I always put my first number here on this side. And then I'm going to have to stretch out this 22. So it's going to be a 20 and a 2. All right, so now I've got to think, what is 20 times 20? Well, 20 times 20, that would be, are you ready? 2 tens times 2 tens. Well, I know 2 times 2 is 4, and times 10, 4 times 10, that's 40. 40 times 10, that is 400. And then 20 times 2. So 20 times 2, well, that's going to be 2 tens times 2. So are you ready? That's going to be 4 tens, and 4 tens is 40. So here are my partial products. And guess what? I'm going to have to go ahead and add up my partial products. So do you see how I circled them? So that way my brain knows what I'm supposed to be adding up. So it's going to be 400 plus 40. All right, so I'm saying my final answer is 440, but I'm going to double check my work using the partial product. All right, so 2 times 0, that's 0. 2 times 0, that's 0. I'm going to put a 0 down here because now I'm in the tens place. All right, so I've already done that one. Now I've got to look at this one. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Do my products match? Yep, I'm good to go. All right, fourth grade. This is kind of a different way of thinking of it, but I really do like this strategy. So remember, you're going to set it up like this. 50, 40, and 1. So this is going to be 50 times 40, and this is going to be 50 times 1. Let's look at the next one. 60, 73. So this one's going to be 60 times 70, and this is going to be 60 times 3. Flip your paper over. All right, this one says, draw an area model to represent the following expressions. Then record the partial product vertically and solve. So it's asking you to continue to try this. Two different strategies, same problem, but two different strategies. And essentially it's asking you to double check your work. So they do want you to draw your own this time. Okay, so it's going to be 80 over here. Now why did I draw these boxes differently? Well, 30 is bigger than 2. So this one's going to be 80 times 30. This one's going to be 80 times 2. Okay? Then, yes, I do want you to try it this way too. I wrote really big. Here we go. 32 times 80. All right. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to try all of these, but this one says visualize the area model. Visualize the area model and solve the following products numerically. So it's asking you to do it this way. But you know what? If you love the area model as much as I do, you can do it on a piece of scratch paper. But I do want you to try it this way too. So let's go ahead and set this one up. I'm going to write a little bit smaller so I have space. 70, 50, 4. Remember, 50 is bigger than 4, so that's why it has more space. And then 70 times 54. All right, so this one's going to be 70 times 50. This one's going to be 70 times 4. 68 times 30. Now, if you see, I actually put the bigger number on top because to me that makes more sense. So this is what solving it numerically looks like. 8 times 0, 0. 6 times 0, 0. Well, now I'm in the tens place, so I have to keep my place value. I'm going to put my tens place 0 there. 8 times 3, that is 24. Okay? And then I'm going to put 2 happy faces here. That's a happy face, I swear. Okay? Then I'm going to think 6 times 8. Well, what is 6 times 8? Or 6 times 8. 6 times 3. That's 18, 18, 19, 20. All right. So then I'm going to add them up. I'm going to draw my line here so I don't cross into the other problem. 0, 4, 0, 2. All right, so another way of looking at that is doing it this way. All right, here we go. 8 times 0, 0. 3 times 8, 24. Okay? Then I'm going to put a 0 here to keep my place value. Okay? Now I'm going to say, let's see, I did this, so now, and I did this one, so now I need to do this one. What is 6 times 3? It is 18. All right, so I had to go ahead and put 2 zeros here because it's 10 times 10, because this is not 6 times 8 for realsies, it's 60 times 30. So that's times 10 times 10. So actually, I'm in the hundreds place. And you can see I got the same answer both times. All right. So if this strategy is not your thing, go ahead and go back to the area model. Okay? Or you can try it this way. All right? But if you set up the area model, it's going to look like this. Because 50 is bigger than 5. 50 is bigger than 5. 30 is bigger than 4. All right, 4th grade, off you go. Stay determined, stay focused, be self-aware. If you feel like you are still stuck in the learner's pit, go ahead and ask questions.